Yeah, it looks like yes, it's going. I see the
I got it. Hold on one second.
Okay. Okay.
Well, what's happening, everybody? Hope all is well. I am so sorry about this mishap that we got going live. It wouldn't fire off. I just had to just be patient, not panic, and say, "All right, we're going to figure this out." But it's tech, and we're live. So if we have issues, we're live, and we're going to make it work. For the ones who do not know me, my name is Corey Sanders. I go by the name of Tallboy, and I'm here to bring you tech news. And I want you guys to be with me, hang out with me, tell me your problems. We're going to figure it out together. I invited as many women that were on my timeline and said, you know, the ones that are intimidated by tech, come on, let's learn this together. And let me be your trusted expert subject matter host. And we're going to try and make all of that happen today for you. All right. A little bit of housekeeping news. Moving forward, James Hicks will no longer be a part of the show. We've decided that that was probably the best thing, and because he's decided to move forward and go in his direction that he wants to go in, I wish him nothing but the best. But now this show is going to be geared more towards you, the audience, and it's no knock against him, but just geared more towards you to where I don't want you to feel intimidated, and I want you to have fun. I want us to embrace it. And as you guys saw in the promo, if you had a chance to see the promo video, I'm going to try and dumb it down as simple as I possibly can. And I hope that you join the party, invite a friend, tell people to come over from Facebook, from LinkedIn, to Instagram. Tell people to come on. Excuse me. Um, Unfortunately, I had a link that I gave everybody, but that link no longer works. So it is what it is. And hopefully they'll be willing to jump over and they'll see that we're live over here. So that's what it is. And we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep the show rolling. And let's find a way to make it work. So if you see somebody that's watching in another area, on another live, or they see us jumping on, please invite them over to this actual live, and then we're going to move forward. And bear with me because I'm going to be working behind the scenes because some things are not right, and I want to be able to bring the comments into the right location. Okay. With that being said, just bear with me 1 second because something's not right, and we have to get into our stash stock party, and I don't want to forget that. But I want to make sure I get the comments in to where everybody is partaking. Okay, so let's see if we can get this here. Okay, hopefully that worked. Let's see. I hope I got that right. So let's see, and if not, Did I do this right? I hope I did. um, we're going to jump into the Stash Stock Party. But before we do that, I have an actual guest with me tonight. And I wanted you guys to feel comfortable with knowing that it's not just you by yourself, okay? Let me see. This is not firing off the way I wanted to. So we're going to work. Bear with me. I'm going to try and get these comments to come in. And I don't know why they're not, but I'm going to be doing it while I'm doing this other stuff over here. But let me go ahead and bring in my guest. This young lady is from New York. We had a chance to meet over the summer. She said that she knew nothing about tech and she was intimidated by it. And I told her, I said, no worries. Just come to the show. We have this tech show. It's awesome. And we try to break it down in plain English in a manner that you understand. And we want you to learn. And she's been a family member of the show since this summer. She's encouraged me to do some things that I was kind of hesitant on. And I told her, I said, hey, would you like to just come on and be a guest and let people know that even though you might be a little intimidated by the tech, you're open to learning, and let's find out her journey. And she just gives us her opinion and gives us her attitude. And without further ado, let me go ahead and welcome Miss Lisa Marie Huggins. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Now, you're not going to be nervous on me now, are you? You're not going to be nervous on me
Okay.
now. You're not going to do that to
No,
me.
no, no, no. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad. Let me tell you, so glad to meet you. You like saved my life. I was trying to help me start doing videos for my channel, Lisa, My Life Lessons by Lisa Maria, and um, I was lost because I know how to use a cell phone. It's supposed to make and receive calls, send and receive text messages, take pictures, send pictures, and play videos. But I noticed that everybody was doing all kinds of stuff. I hear about even making movies and all that kind of stuff. All I wanted to do was make a video and post it. And you helped me tremendously with that. And I thank you. And the show is like I always have fun. I always learn something new. So yeah, now you can't get rid of me.
That's awesome. And I think the biggest thing in all of this is, and you kind of motivated me, and sometimes you just never know the power of words, if that makes sense. And you said something to me that I was kind of hesitant on, but you said, I watch this show weekly, and when I have a question or I have a comment, it talks back to me. The TV talks back to me, and I was like, that's different. I never heard of anything like that before. But, we actually talk back and we do this in real time. And that way, if you
Right.
have a question, we can try and get it
It
answered
gets
for you.
answered.
And I'm
Exactly.
pretty sure there's some things that you've probably said, I didn't know how this was going to work or how that was going to work. And now that it's worked, it's like, oh, I feel more comfortable learning about it or doing it along your journey. So I definitely
Right.
want to say thank you for that, and let you know that I definitely appreciate you and anybody else as we do this together. I want you to say, you know what, Tallboy, thank you so much. I had a question, I had a problem, and we're going to figure it out. So I'm going to try and cheat and look at the comments. If the comments don't come on the screen this evening, we're not going to worry about it. It is what it is. But I'll be able to see the comments on the side and we'll be able to manage it from there. Okay. So I'm going to not focus on the comments right now. We're going to go right into, I think they call it our, if I got it, let's see if I got it right. Did I get it? Our stash stock party. Ooh, this thing is really
Yay!
loud. So it's our stash stock party. Tonight is Grubhub. For the ones who do not know what the stash stock party is, it's an opportunity for you to grab some stash stock. If you've heard of the app called Stash, you can download it. It's a free app, and sign up your account. And if you wanted to ever invest in any companies or anything like that, this is a chance that where you can hang out. And every Wednesday, and I believe it's Saturday, you can get an opportunity to get a portion or a fraction of a share. And so if you're not really into the investing game, this is your opportunity to get something free, see how it works, and if you like it, then you're open or be willing to try it out and have an investment. And tonight's stock is Grubhub. So with that being said, make sure you get your stash stock. I'm pretty sure some people that have been following us have already claimed theirs, and I have not claimed mine. But I am going to figure it out while we are out here doing this. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to jump right into this. Lisa, I have a question. Do you have anything in tech that you have said this week that you're interested in? Anything that's out there that kind of grabs your attention is that I want to learn more about, or has there been anything that's out there that just says I wanted to know a little bit more about?
Um, well, I'm the apps and how they work on my phone. Um, no, no, I didn't say that right. How? Yeah, I did say it right. Um, because I think we're going to be talking about one of them. Um,
Okay. Okay. So I don't want to tell all the business, so we're gonna go right into it. So,
yeah.
is that okay? Is that
Yes.
all right? All right. So let's just jump right into our first story of the evening, and I think you guys saw it on the promo. Waze. Who has Waze? Put in the comments. I know I probably can't get it in the screen or anything like that, but let's just get into it. Who has Waze or who uses Google Maps? With the fact that gas prices are going up and they're starting to rise, um, we have to find a way to, find a way to save a couple dollars. And for the ones who use Waze, shall we say that to get to your destination, I use it to avoid traffic. Sometimes it's great for me. Sometimes it's great for me when I see that it's an accident, or
I'm
maybe
out of
that
there.
or maybe there's an accident, or maybe there's a police or somewhere. Maybe you find an
Um,
alternative route. Well, right now, gas is raging high right now, and I know out in California, people are paying upwards of $5 or $6 a gallon. Here in the South, I think our gas on average is around 315 to 329. So,
in the
Lisa,
kitchen.
quick question, Lisa, how much is gas up there in New York?
$3.56.
$3.56. All right, so check this out. There's gas tracking apps like Gas Buddy that requires a separate search on your phone, but you already are using Waze and Google Maps. So it's probably easier for you to find the cheapest gas using this app. And the cool thing about Waze is you have people that are reporting the gas live when they're at the actual gas pump. Not everyone does it, but there's
Oh, that's
people that
fun.
like to just say, hey, this is what the gas prices are. And then now you can say, all right, well, if you said it was what, 359? That's what you said?
May as well be 356.
Oh, okay, 356. So if you find it somewhere at 350, that 6 cents could, it could save you a dollar or two, right? So in the
Yes.
Waze app,
Yes.
um, um, in the Waze app, gas station options will show up below in the search bar. So if you have your phone, pull it out and let's do it together. All right. So pull out your Waze app and let's see. I got your Waze. I got it up on my phone. I'm opening it up and I set my destination to wherever I wanted to go. And basically, you click on the gas pump icon and you'll see all the stations. And you can filter it by distance, price, or brand. So I like to use Shell because if you know anything about T-Mobile and you take advantage of the T-Mobile Tuesdays, you get 10 cents off every Tuesday between Tuesday and Friday on top of the 5 cents
Okay.
that you get off. So I'm technically getting 15 cents off of my gas when I use Shell. Now you may use a Speedway, you may use a Citgo, you may use an Exxon or whatever other respective gas station that you like to use. That's just a gas saving tip for me because I'm a T-Mobile customer. I take advantage of the T-Mobile Tuesday. But there in the app, you select your destination or where you want to go, and when you select it, you go into the search And when you go into the search, you want to go into the options in the top right. And when you go into the options in the top right, excuse me, in the top left, you're going to click on gas stations somewhere down in the middle. And then down, you can sort, it says search, and you want to sort by price, distance, or brand. And if you select price, you can find the cheapest gas that's in your area. So I don't think like I said, I selected Shell, but you can select your preferred brand. You can do all stations or
Okay.
select a particular brand if you like. Um, Once you found the station you want, click it and go, and the navigation directions will lead you there. Now, as far as Google Maps, same situation. When you're in drive mode, you can search along your route for gas stations. It'll also show the prices to all nearby stations along how far of a detour you'll need to take. But the only difference is the prices won't show up unless you are in drive mode. So if you have an
Okay.
Android phone, keep this in mind, okay? So for the ones who use, if I'm correct, Apple Maps, it does show gas stations nearby, but it doesn't clearly state the price per gallon like Waze and Google Maps do. So what do you think of that, Lisa?
That is awesome. Um, I'm not in the city of New York. I'm like up in the rural area in the suburbs. So being able to locate a gas station en route would be a great help.
There you go. I mean that's what this is all about, you know. So I mean now you're it's like you have the app and everybody knows
Right.
about what Waze is. Everybody knows what Waze is, but they don't use the full functionality of Waze. And my thing is, I want you to know that play with some of the other functions that are in there. They can help you. If you don't want to take the freeway, there's a selection or a section in there that'll say take the tolls and HOV
Scenic route?
passes. They take the scenic
Yeah.
route. You can even change the voice and sound, and you can put your favorite character that they have pre-selected images that are in there. So just think about all these things as you're going about doing your routes and you're using Waze. So I'm not a big Google Maps user. I know people that use Uber and Lyft. I know that um, they use Google Maps, but Waze has been, my favorite by far out of all the map apps that are out there. I think I was a big MapQuest friend. I was
Yeah.
friendly on MapQuest, but when Waze came out, I mean, they were telling you you're reporting where the gas is. You're reporting where the accident is or where that pothole is. So you're helping the person that's behind you. So don't look at it as it's a bad thing. Just look at it as somebody is behind you and they're going on that same destination. I know that I went to DC back in March, and for whatever reason, the Waze app rerouted us off of the exit. We didn't understand why. We just followed the directions. And all of a
Okay.
sudden, after about 5 minutes, you just kept seeing all these cars. They were all going in the same direction. We were all using Waze. Well,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I zoomed out of the Waze app and I saw that there was a major accident and no God knows how long, how many hours those people were sitting out there.
Yeah.
So I just only recommend that you get to be familiar with that app, take advantage of it, make that gas prices are high. I'm sorry. Last year, I know a lot of people were sitting at home. I know a lot of people were saying, well, gas is $1.98, $2, or something like that, and we were all like, yes, this is great. But now people are starting to get back on the road. Uh, COVID is not over with, but people are starting to be a little bit more receptive and saying, I want to go out, I want to be with family, I want to be friends, be with friends, and I want to go out and just enjoy the show. I mean, just enjoy life with people. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So just want to give you something to think about. Look at the gas app, Waze. Excuse me. Look at Waze. Look at Google Maps, and go from there. All right. Um, do you have anything else you wanna talk about with Waze? Anything?
Well, no, I like Waze because again, I'm in the rural area,
Mm-hmm.
and I like to say up here, if you stop and ask for directions, you might wind up on ID Discovery. So no, I'm gonna stick with Waze.
Somebody said that they found it at for $2.98 in their area. Somebody said they paid $30 for 7 gallons at 4.23 today. Somebody said they just found the gas stations. So that's pretty cool. So I just want you to be more aware of what's going on and just understand
Right.
that I'm just trying to, you already have the app on your phone. And you're not, I mean, you might as well you take advantage of all the functionality. Like you said, you want to be more familiar with your apps, right?
Yep.
All right. Quick question. Did you check out this next story with McDonald's?
Yes.
Okay. Well, would you happen to have the article up?
No, but I can get it up.
Yeah, I want you to get it up and I want you to tell people what you think of it, all right?
I'm
I'm going
sorry.
I'm gonna put you out there.
No, no, no. The first thing I thought about was the Twilight Zone episode where the man takes over the factory and fires everybody because it's now all automated.
Okay.
Now, okay, so they did a test run. It worked well in Chicago. I'm happy for them. Um, Artificial intelligence it seems to be taken. So, okay, you can take my order right, um, but there's still somebody that has to do the actual work. I just wanted to know the real function behind. I mean, accents, people with different accents, people with thick Indian accents or Spanish accents or West Indian accents. That the person at the drive-through had a hard enough time understanding before artificial intelligence. I just wonder how well the test went for them to now they want to just put it out there for everybody. I mean, it's an idea. I'm just thinking about people losing jobs.
Okay. All
Now, if
right.
it's going to make it easier and faster for them to make more money, of course, I understand the big business side of that. But the real functionality, I guess for me, the test would be when it gets to New York,
Well, like you said, this is something
maybe
that
in California.
well, that's true. Well, for the ones, let me show you this video here, and I don't know if it's going to play from the beginning. Let me see if I can get it. I want to play this. This is what she's talking about here. Artificial intelligence. People don't want to go to work.
Welcome to McDonald's. We're currently serving a limited menu, so please review the menu before ordering. Let me know what I can get for you.
Can I get 2 medium Oreo McFlurries?
All right. Would you like anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Your total will be $6.58. Please pull forward.
So that's pretty much what we're up against right now. So people who don't want to go to work or we're going into an artificial intelligence world, we now have to where if McDonald's is doing this, last week we talked about Delta doing facial recognition, being able to use your face. If you have the app, the what was it? You had to have the app. You had to have
Right.
TSA pre-check, and you had to have it was something else. I forgot the three things that you had to have, but you can use facial recognition, and you don't even have to touch anything, and it's all one bag. I mean, you bag your own, you tag your own bag, and you use your face. It checks you off, and then you go on to TSA pre-check, and you go to the gate, and you never use a ticket. You're good. So now you're in a situation where these fast food restaurants are looking for workers, and now that they're looking for these workers and they can't find them, the artificial intelligence is saying, you know what, we can do it. Once they program that learning, they will be able to take the large orders. So, I mean, somebody right now, they said, even in this video that they're showing is saying, hey, we don't have, we're on a limited order, but
Right.
over,
Limited
over, a,
menu. Yeah.
yeah, we have a limited menu. So, I mean, this is going to happen sooner or later where you're going to be able to go to Chick-fil-A or you'll be able to go to your favorite restaurant and you'll be able to make large orders, if that makes sense. So just, these are things that unfortunately, this is the downside of when we don't, when we don't do things. Look at the grocery store. We're in a situation now with the grocery stores.
Self checkout.
They have self checkout. So just be mindful.
But you know what I'm thinking? Who talks like that when they go to the drive-thru? There must be a message that says, please speak slowly and clearly. Because nobody goes to McDonald's and talks like that when they're at the drive. Oh, well, not people I know.
Well, that's true. You training it. Remember, it started in Chicago, okay. So it's all in a training stage. I'm pretty sure over a course of time, this experiment will only get better with time, right? It gets better with fine wine.
Exactly.
So, I mean, right now in Chicago, it's the first machine that's out there. And it's saying, okay, well, the machine doesn't talk back, right? Product does not talk back. So you can have all the attitude that you want and say what you're not going to do. And before you know it, the machine does not talk back to you. So all they're going to do is just say, once we master this, we're going to roll this out into select McDonald's, whether it's at the airport. I mean, there's certain Taco Bells and KFCs that they have the kiosk inside of the store, and you don't even go up to the counter and order. You put your credit card in. You tap in, even overseas. We were in Paris or we were in Spain, and they had the kiosk, and they give you a ticket. You give them the ticket, they give you your food. So This is already happening in the stores. Now, just imagine this is in the drive-thru now.
Yeah.
And it's
sounds like a plan,
And they're partnering they're partnering with IBM. So this technology is only going to get better because IBM is in the tech space. So with that being said, it's only going to get better over a course of time. So it says IBM, which Steve Jobs once threw a large hammer in a famous ad. The IBM that used to be called Big Blue now seems the big intimidator of the little companies. McDonald's has just sold IBM its McD Tech Labs, which is the engineers that are formerly known as Apprenti or Apprente. I'm not sure what that is. So that IBM can take on the robot-driven drive-through dream. Yes. So this is only a matter of time before IBM says we're going to master this, and then they're going to license this technology out to everyone else.
Right.
And then next thing you know, that job that 16 to 18-year-old kid did not want.
Yeah.
Then it's like, I mean, think about it. When we were growing up, we had a paper route. That paper route was now over with because people, the workforce, the slim pickings. So people were like, hey, as an adult, I can be more responsible. So do you pay a kid to do the paper route, or do you pay an adult to do the paper route? Now, the kid is saying, hey, that job that you get at 16 to 18 or 16 to 21 years old, now they're starting to have attitudes. Okay, well, the adults don't want to work the job because it doesn't pay enough. The kids don't want the job. So guess what? The technology is going to take over.
Yeah.
So this is something that this is kind of scary. And I just want people to be more mindful and be more aware that if you don't want to work the job, the companies are not going to go out of business. They're going to find a way to stay in business. And if it means artificial intelligence is the answer, then you
Yes.
kind of did it to yourself.
Yep. Yeah.
So, just want you guys to, be mindful and just keep in mind of what's going on. Yeah. Um, IBM. Somebody said IBM is asking if we want fries with that. Well, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
It,
Okay.
yep. So I just think about this. That's it. Look at the Waze app. I mean, these apps are designed. I mean, you got to think. Look at, and we'll talk a little bit about this a little bit more. But look at these delivery apps. I mean, it's designed for you not to even have to leave the house. So this technology is coming, and I just want you to be aware of it because some people might be like, "Well, I didn't know it did that." Well, you have the
Okay.
Waze app
Yeah.
on your phone. You walk into a McDonald's and you're using the kiosk, and it's like, well, where are the workers? We already go to the grocery store and we're like, oh, we have self checkout. Now, to the person who
Right.
says, I'm not gonna give you my money and make me bag my own groceries, then that's how you fight against them, against the system. But I mean,
Right.
to some people, they're like, I don't want to stand in line and I don't want to wait. So since I don't want to wait,
Right.
I'll do the self checkout.
Yeah. They will. I'm sure they have somebody inside monitoring it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Um. To make sure everything goes smoothly. But like you said about the grocery stores and whatnot, they do have a few for people that don't want to bag their own stuff and they don't trust the system with their cards and their money, whatever. But it's what I'm thinking of now is like you said, we're home now, so this remote working from home,
Mm-hmm.
um, I was really against it because I wanted to interact with people, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to think that might be the way to go. I'm saying, um, especially with gas at $3 and almost 3.60 a gallon. But the idea that artificial intelligence is everywhere now is scary.
Mm. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nice and convenient, but maybe I'm just old fashioned. I'm a great grandmother. So I've seen a lot of things change, but I'm just, like, you know, wow,
No, I mean,
the way this is going.
but this is what we need.
Okay.
This is you don't want to push it onto people too fast,
Right.
but it's gonna come in due time. Your
Okay.
great grandkids are probably having cell phones in their hands before they're 10 years old. When we were,
Yes.
kids, we wanted beepers, and we were told that that's not, a beeper was for somebody that was doing business or that was doing something that they shouldn't
Right.
be doing. And then,
Yes.
as time has moved forward, right? It's now
Yep.
become the new norm. And now to keep a kid quiet, you just give them a tablet or you give them the
Have your
phone,
cell
and
phone.
and
Yep.
and they're playing with the apps, and they know how to work the phone way better than you. So,
Yes. Yes. I have to say it's true.
so, so with that being said, it started in Chicago. Just remember, if you pull up to a McDonald's and it says, please be patient with me, and it starts talking like that, just know that artificial intelligence, they got
Intelligence is at
the
work.
workers are no longer there, and they got a
Okay.
machine, and they got a machine taking your order, and somebody passing
Yes.
it out to you in the drive-through
Yes.
line. With that being said, um, it's time for our call to action. For the people that are watching, you know what it is. For the people that are watching for the first time, my name is Tallboy, and this is the Lab Tech Show. Check us out on social, Facebook, Instagram. I got to work on all that, but check it out. But also go to this page, the labtechshow.live, or just the Lab Tech Show, and check out some of the previous shows. There's some great content out there, and I want you to watch it, learn, and be entertained, and apply it in your life. That's pretty much it. Okay. I didn't know which way I wanted to go with this, but you know what? If you're doing gas trying to save gas. You have the people doing the drive-through line, right? Or have the machines doing the drive-through line. I mean, I know that this is probably a lot for a lot of people, and you're gonna probably say, you know what, I don't have time for this in my life, and I need to make some changes, and I need to make some changes in my life, and um, considering that machines are taking everything over, well, how about this? Why don't you get your favorite alcohol delivered to your door in 60 minutes or less? That's right. You,
Woo!
I don't know if you're a wine drinker, if you're an alcohol drinker or beer drinker, whichever one it is. Have you thought about just having the wine being delivered for a party? Maybe you just said I don't feel like going out right now. Just something to think about. So there's a company and there's an app called Drizly, 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 for on-demand alcohol delivered right to your door within an hour. This is serious. I actually looked it up. I know certain people like Bud Light. I know certain people like Hennessy. I know somebody that likes Ice House, and they have all of those uh, choices of beverages, adult beverages, shall we say, that are available if the app is in your area. So I don't know. You're in New York, so I don't know. Check this out. See if it's in your area, and I wonder, would you be open, Lisa, to ordering your favorite adult beverage? And while I'll wait for your response. Go ahead.
Yes. um, I'm old enough to go to buy my own liquor. You know what I'm saying? I'm not embarrassed about it. But if I could get it delivered, so much the better. So much the better. You know what I'm saying? Now that eliminates drinking and driving for sure.
Okay. Well, it's like having a liquor store in your pocket. Um,
Yes.
with a huge selection of on-demand alcohol, you don't have to worry about not finding your favorites. I know that we were on the West Coast, and unfortunately, they did not have a particular beer of choice that hit the spot 1006 likes, and she was highly frustrated. And if we would have known
Wow.
about this app, we would have been able to say, do they have it? We wouldn't have had to drive all over the city trying to find it,
Right.
and it
Looking
would have
for it.
been right
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Now, not only will you have your favorites, but there are also thousands of well-known and lesser-known products to choose from. Once you enter your address, Drizzly will let
Okay.
you know what's available nearby, and then you can simply browse from the comfort of your couch or from the comfort of your own home or your bed and order from the local liquor store of your choice. The local delivery means that you're supporting a neighborhood business and you're getting the goods in the fastest way possible. So you can even schedule a delivery for up to 2 weeks beforehand. So you can say, you know what, I know I have my favorite beverage, and I know I normally run out by Thursday night. By Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon, you could have
Yes.
you can have a whole new lineup just ready for you. They have kegs if you like, lager, cider. I mean, red, white, roses for the wines. I mean, what more can you ask for? And it's an excellent selection of bubbly. Um, and it even has sake. So for the ones that love sake,
Whoa.
I mean, they have
Okay.
it all. I'm trying to put you guys on awareness of what's going on. Um, if you
So
need
between
ice,
Grubhub and the wine, you don't gotta go no. You don't have to leave your house.
but you just said you like staying in the house. There's no reason for you to leave the house. So I mean, they
And you
even
can
have.
get your groceries delivered too. I'm good. I'm good. I love it.
So you got your ice, food, snacks. I mean, they have the chasers. I mean, they have it all. So I
Wow.
don't know. I think I downloaded the app. I think I may have taken it off my phone. Let me look real quick. But there's I want to say it's in 31 cities. Um,
Okay.
uh, I deleted the app. Hold on. I downloaded it and then I deleted it because I'm not a adult beverage drinker, shall we say? So I have no need for this.
Okay. Right.
But
I completely understand.
I'm gonna download the app real quick, and we're gonna see what cities do they actually cater to. Let's see. I thought it was a list somewhere. You can schedule the delivery on demand. Drizly make them better. No, it doesn't tell you right there. So I think it's on the app because I was really shocked that there was more
Okay.
cities than you actually thought. You can enter, so you can sign up or you can enter a delivery address, and then it will let you know if it actually um, do it. But I typed in my address, and I mean,
Drinker.
quite naturally, I'm in a popular area, so they have all the things that
Right.
I would want. But I'm trying to see
Right.
where are the cities that it does it in, and I had this
You know what
information.
got me, oh boy? I'm not a drinker, but the fact that it had more than just the alcoholic beverages was
Hmm.
like, okay, yes. You know what I'm saying? I could get with the ice and the chasers and all the other little soft stuff that goes with it because I really don't like to shop. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
know the old adage about women, loving. That's not me. When I lived in the Bronx, me and the UPS man had a personal and close relationship. Okay,
Hmm.
but to know that I mean, this is where it's coming to. I don't have to leave the house for anything.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Somebody said they have Ice House. Cheryl said, "Go for it, Lisa. Order up." So I mean,
Yep.
this is I want to, and I'm on their app right now, and I'm kind of frustrated because I know that there was a list of cities that I saw, or a list of states, and I want to say that they're in 31 states. Don't quote me on this, but I want to say that they're in 31 states, and you can select. If it's in one of those 31 states, then you can select the cities that they're in. And it's just a matter of you
Okay.
putting in your address and um, seeing
Just deliver to you. Okay.
if they deliver to you. So I'm on their website drizzly.com, and it automatically says enter your delivery address to shop. Let me see if I can put this in the system so you guys can have an idea of what this looks like. And this is actually on their website, so this is not without downloading the app. This is literally on
Okay.
their website, and so you can actually order right from the website as you go along. So
Okay.
this is something to think about for all the adults that just say, I just don't feel like going out to go get my adult beverages.
And we have the holidays coming up.
Hmm.
Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah, they might get a boom in business.
There you go. And this is what it looks like, and you can actually send somebody a gift. Um, they have a large
Mhm.
selection. You have your chasers, you got your liquors, your wines, snacks, your garnishes, your fruits. I mean, and then I think it's a $6.99 delivery fee. So whatever it is $6.99. I want to say I read that somewhere. Oh, here we go. Here's this. Here's the states. No, the cities that they're in. So
Okay.
and then they have more markets if I'm correct, but these are your major markets that they're in.
Right.
So if you're in one of those cities, like you said, you're in New York City, and I'm pretty sure that they have more. But let's see, if you click on New York City, 31 states, 1,500 cities. There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
And and then they have all the cities right here, and then you select. I'm trying to see if I can find New York.
Well, no, because I'm not in the city anymore.
Yeah, but they have 200, and I don't know if you can make out what's on these cities, but what's your city that you're
Okay.
in? See, they have all these cities.
I'm in. It should be New Paltz, Highland. I'm in a college town.
Oh yeah, you know that they're gonna have something like that up there. You know they're gonna have something like that up there in New York. So
Yeah,
something to think about. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
So it's called Drizly. That's how it works. Check out the website, download the app if this is something that you're interested in. All right. All right, we got one more story and then we're going to get on out of here. We're pretty much on time, even with the few hiccups that we've had. Quick question. Do you have Roku?
Yes.
You do have Roku.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. I'm impressed. Okay. Let me see if I can find this article here. And a lot of people. Does anybody? Do you have Roku? Put in the comments. Yes or no. You have Roku. What do you think of it? Do you like it? Is it working? Um, do you not know what it is, or are you frustrated with it? Like what's going on? Tell me your thoughts of Roku. Um,
I'm
and
trying to think how I wound up getting it. I think I got it because they had some stuff on it for the kids. Um, and they had a whole bunch of different content as opposed to the fact that I have 200 or whatever cable channels. Like I really needed something else to watch.
you needed something else for the kids to watch while they were over there hanging out with you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So basically, Roku is has embedded their self into the streaming market. We all know what Netflix is. We all know what Hulu is, but you have to find something to watch it on, whether it's a TV, a streaming stick, a sound, or a streaming device. We all know of Apple TV. We all know of Fire Stick, and then now they also have Roku. So this simple stick right here will allow you to do some amazing things. And this is the Roku 4K streaming stick, and all you do is just plug this into the USB port and use it as your source, an HDMI source, and you use this, and you can now access and unlock content, whether it's HBO Max, whether it's YouTube, which they're actually going through some technical lawsuits with YouTube right now, and I think in December they're going to remove YouTube content from them. So I don't think a lot of
Wow.
people are going to be happy with the fact that
No.
Roku is YouTube is now leaving the Roku platform. But you have to find a way to watch all of this. And with that being said, it's a company that makes the little devices that pretty much exists from the purpose of streaming video. Um, they're now on TVs, so the TV is actually embedded into the TV. I mean, excuse me, I said
Okay.
that wrong. The
No.
Roku is embedded into your TV. So
Right.
some people have Roku TVs and all that they can watch their
Right.
regular programming, but then they have the Roku remote. I don't know if you can see this or not. Where are we
Yeah.
at?
Back down, down a little bit.
And let me see here. There we go. You have your Roku remote, and with your Roku remote, you can watch your regular programming, but then you can also watch streaming content, whether it's Hulu, Netflix, an app, Disney, you name it, you can add it on there, and then you'll be good to go. It's just what do you want to do, or what channels do you want to watch? They even have live content that's on there as well. So I know some people have probably saw some, may have forgot about it, but it was something called Quibi last year, and
Right.
they went out of business because their marketing was all the way off, and unfortunately, nobody the company did not market it or promote it right, and when they did not market it or promote it right, unfortunately, they went out of business, and Roku snagged up that content and said, you know what, we'll take that streaming content and we will air it on our Roku channels. So They have
Okay, so
different.
let me ask you this:
Go ahead.
with the Roku, right? They they have their own set of content, but I kind of thought of it like the Fire Stick. You could get Netflix and on Netflix and YouTube as
Hmm.
well.
Yeah, all of that. So you get all of your old programming. If you like westerns, there's an app for westerns. If you like, I know that when the Olympics were out, you could download the NBC app. You can get your local news station if they have it. Your local, like here in Atlanta, they have their own app and they have a Roku channel, and people can watch they can watch their local news live 24/7, as opposed to waiting to 5, 6, or 12 o'clock news. So I mean,
But don't you have to have a subscription to these things as well? Like you
not
just buy the
not
Roku for access? No.
right. So some apps are free, and some apps
Okay.
have some type of subscription based model behind it. So I mean, when
Okay.
you look at like Netflix and Hulu, you have to log into your account and you have to pay for it. But
Right.
somebody like the
Okay.
news station, they're going to tell you, no, you don't have to pay for it. We want you to just watch the content. We're just giving you this. Then they have, let's just say, like an old school Western, or let's just say LGBT type content. They may have
Okay.
a pay model behind it, but they have programming, the
Right.
app of that actual company. I'm trying to think, Lifetime. They may
Right.
have an app that's on there, and they have their programming. And I'm just naming off big names, but they have other smaller content creators like myself who
Okay.
says, hey, you know what? I have this content and I want you to watch my content because I think it's good. And you may turn around and say, I like what he has and I want to download
Right.
his channel. I want to see what he's all about. And next thing
Right.
you know, I have programming to where you like it. Or that other person, you said you looking for kids content. There may be cartoons. There may be something that
Yeah.
had a flat, maybe a company bought the rights to the Jetsons and the Flintstones and Power Rangers, and they have all
Right.
those old shows. You download the app, or maybe a new content creator says, hey, I create content and it's all geared towards kids. It's all geared towards cooking.
Right.
It's all geared towards wood shop. It's all geared towards tech. And you just basically
Yes.
download the
Now
content
we
and
need
you watch
that.
it. Now here's the crazy thing about it. They have three different types of Roku devices. They have the Express
Yeah.
4K, which is what I have in my hand. It's really small.
Okay.
It retails anywhere from $20 to $40, and all you do is
Right.
just plug this into the back of your TV, and you select source, and you're good to go. They have the Roku Ultra, that is kind of a bigger processor, and I don't have a picture of it, but if you just Google Roku Ultra, you'll see it. It has a bigger processor, which allows you to download the apps and be able to, when you select your content, it just streams a little bit faster. And then they also have the stream bar, where with some of these flat screen TVs, the sound and the volume may not be that great. So
Okay.
they have the stream bar, which now gives you a speaker, a blue. I'm not going to call it a Bluetooth speaker, but a sound bar to where you can amplify your sound and you can blast it as well. Now the cool thing with this is
Like your home movies.
Roku has Spotify integrated inside of their in all of their properties. So with that
Wow.
being said, you
See?
can turn around and listen to Spotify if you're in the kitchen and you want to cook and you're saying, "Oh, okay, cool. I want to listen to my music." That's great, and you can do that. So it's just something to
Wow.
use and incorporate. And it's basically, what kind of apps do they have? I know we kind of briefly spoke on this earlier, but you have the HBO
Right.
Max, and basically they have everything. You name it, they pretty much have everything. Now Google is fighting with Roku over YouTube, and then there's another company. I think, don't quote me, but I think Amazon Prime or Amazon is fighting with them. Don't quote me on that, but you have Sling,
Okay.
Paramount, Netflix, Hulu. These are all your premiums, but then you have other independent companies that that are available as well. So,
Yeah, because depending on what you want to watch, you just have to scroll through it and find it, like do the
hmm
search. You know what I'm
yep,
saying?
just
Because
do the
there's
search.
something out there for everybody.
We found, and this is so funny, and it's funny, but it is actually real. I was just looking for some content because it was a Friday night. There was nothing on TV. And I said, well, I just bought this Roku streaming stick. Let me see what it looks like. I saw a particular app. I loved the logo. I said, let me just download it. The radio station had their own channel. I said, let me just download this one.
Wow.
So I downloaded
Okay.
this one and I said, oh, I like the aesthetic look of it. And because I love the aesthetic look of it, let me click on it and see. The intro was awesome. I was loving it. And then all of a sudden, when the person came on live, they came on and the lady was doing a cooking show on how to make a certain drink or make a certain meal in under 10 minutes. And as soon as she opened up her mouth, she didn't have no teeth. And I said, what in the world is going on here? And it was good content because the lady
So
knew
to
it.
show you anybody can be on TV.
This lady had her stuff together. And
Okay.
I was so impressed with it. I had to share it with, hit the spot 1006. And when I shared it with her,
Okay.
she went to go Google this lady. This lady had a YouTube channel with a large following, Facebook channel with over 5,000
Wow.
subscribers. She had a TikTok channel and an Instagram channel, and she was killing it. She even has a book
Wow.
out, and she's doing a book tour all over the United States at the select cities that she decided, and it's just a cookbook. So, I mean,
Yes, hit
anybody
the
can
spot.
pretty much do this.
Yes.
Now,
She said I'm next. I said yes.
repeat that again.
I said yes, hit the spot. She said I'm next. I said yes.
Right. So, this is something that anybody can use, and I mean, the one cool thing about all of this was, um,
I'm still stuck on she didn't have no teeth.
man, I have to. I'll tell you offline the name of the show. And if you say
Okay.
you have Roku, you're gonna be blown away. But the lady knew what she was doing because hit the spot 1006. She's a cook, and she was like, "Yep, she knows what she's doing." And
Okay.
it just lets you know that anybody can do it. If she could do it,
Okay.
I could do it. You could do it.
And
If
do it
this is something
right.
that you want,
Okay.
and you just want to just basically say you are the subject matter. If Awesome Wood Thing says,
Okay.
"Hey, I want to show you how to, do woodworking." Uh, there's a
Okay.
community out there. People who love bird watching,
Right.
and somebody wants to hold a camera and film you bird watching. There's an audience for that. Somebody
For
who may
that.
like
Okay.
weapons or guns. There's an audience for that. So it's just a matter of you finding it, and Roku is allowing
Right.
you to create content, and it allows you to say, okay, I may not be on regular TV, right? May not be on regular
Right.
TV, but more people have Roku TVs. They have Roku streaming devices in their homes to where if there's nothing on TV and people are cutting the cord, why not?
Right. Right. Right.
Well,
Got to
with
keep
that,
that content. Yeah.
with that being said, and I definitely want to thank you personally because I was a little, I was a little scared in the beginning. Not scared, but I was a little nervous, and I asked you over the summer, hey, I had this idea, this vision, and unfortunately, I reached out to some people, and they just did not see the vision that I wanted. And sometimes you got to just go down that journey yourself. And you kind of said, hey, tall boy, if this is what you want, go for it. And I was like, I don't know if this is what I really want to do, but for my birthday, I did this. I'm now on Roku. So, and I'm also on Amazon Fire TV. This show will be on there.
Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it.
So
I
search
love it.
so search TBE Media. I definitely want to say thank you, Lisa Marie, for helping, assisting, and saying, you know what, if this is what you want to do, you can do it. And now that we've explained, there's apps for any and everybody. Just look for TBE Media. I have an R&B show that I produce on there with Old School Tuesday Turn Up. We have the tech show. I'm also trying to hit the spot 1006 to get back out there and start doing her cooking tips. And I'm also looking for other people that say I may not want to go through that whole process of having my own channel and maintaining it, but I want to be able to air my content, and I would love to promote it on your channel as well. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless, and I just looked at it as a distributor point of view. I wanted to say, hey, let me find
Okay.
people that I know that are creating great content, and let me open my door to them and say, I have the infrastructure for you to say, this is what you like to do. You're the official subject matter of that topic. Let's work something
Mhm.
out to where you can now say you're on this platform here. And every week I try to make sure that these tech shows are uploaded to Roku. So for people who are not YouTubers or that are not commenting as we go, they can go back and watch these shows and they can partake and say, you know what? I like that content that's on there. So that's pretty much what this is all about. And
Learn something and have fun.
yeah, that's what it is. So um, I like this comment from Cheryl. She said, great presentation on Roku. I'm going to share with my uncle who just got Roku for as a birthday gift. It will open up his way to watch new content. That's correct. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's exactly what this is all about. Cable, people are cutting the cord. And unfortunately, cable companies have now taken advantage of saying the older generation, they're accustomed to knowing that content, if I can give you a bundle of your favorite shows, they
Right.
know you've been accustomed to paying Comcast or AT&T or whoever Spectrum for all these years. You've been accustomed to that. But how many times have you said in a month, there's nothing on TV?
Watch.
Well,
Yep. Nothing on TV.
now you're paying for that. But now you can go
Yeah.
buy this Roku streaming stick for up no more than $40. I highly recommend you look at
Right.
Walmart or you go look at Amazon. And you could probably find it for 24 to $30. And
Right.
you have a smart TV that has a HDMI port in the back of that smart TV, and you can download your own content. So, unfortunately, I have not heard of anybody being able to jailbreak this the way you can with Amazon, where you can watch free cable and free TV and stuff like that. But if you're looking for original content, this Roku streaming stick, this is where it's at.
Amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I love
Yep.
it.
Cheryl said, I'm interested in joining you at TVE Media. Hey, just send me a DM. Let me know that this is what you want to do and whether you want to advertise or you want to create your own content. This is something that we can make happen. And that's the biggest thing. I just want people to walk away learning something. I want to dumb this conversation down and make it to where we can all learn together. Unfortunately, we had some tech issues. We were live as we were going. So when you're live, you're going to have a few hiccups here and there, but the goal is to make it as tight as possible. And, for you, Lisa, I can't thank you enough because when I met you over the summer, you were like, I'm so intimidated by this. And
Yeah,
look at
because
you.
I didn't
Okay.
have a clue. And you gave me lots of help. Yes.
And look at you now. Not even 6 months later, you're already doing you're doing live streaming. So I definitely want to say thank you. And anybody that
Okay.
would like to come on to this show, I'm opening or having an open invitation to anyone that would like to come on. I'll find 4 stories that you like or that is trending in tech for that week, and we'll discuss it. We'll dumb it down. We'll talk to you in plain English. And now you know that McDonald's has its own artificial intelligence. You know
Yes.
Drizly will deliver alcohol to you. You also know that Roku,
Wait.
you can have your own content. And what was the other one that we worked on today?
Waze will
Waze.
tell you where to buy cheap gas.
It will tell you where to buy. Look at you. It said Waze will tell you where to buy cheap gas. Look at. I love it. That's what's up. So on that note, I definitely thank everybody. But before I get up out of here, I definitely have to say, let's go Braves. Party like it's
Yes.
we got a party like it's 1995. I think I was 15 years old when they won. I actually was in the line today to buy Braves gear, or at the store to buy Braves gear, and the line was snaked all the way around, and I was like, "There's no way I can do the Braves gear." So I may try and get up early in the morning and try and get some just to help or for my baseball family, my baseball to my family that are baseball fanatics. I'm gonna see if I can make sure I get them right. And then I also want to shout out my man for creating this. He called me today and said, "Tall boy, I got my T-shirt business up, and I want you to help me." And he said, "Matter of fact, let me just design a shirt for you." And I said, "You gonna design a shirt? What are you talking about?" Like, "No, I'm good." He said, "No, no, 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 no. I got you."
Yes.
He said, "No, I'm gonna design it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yes.
design a shirt for you." And I said, "Okay, whatever. Do whatever you're gonna do." And he actually designed it. And I'm trying to find his website that he sent me earlier today, and I can't find. Oh, here it is. If you're interested in getting a T-shirt made, and I think I have it in the comments here at the bottom. Give me 1 second. It's plfcustomprints at gmail.com, and you send him an email, and we have agreed that he would cover the shipping um, if you decide that you're going to purchase a T-shirt from PLF Custom Prints at gmail.com. And we have shirts in
All
black
right.
or white, and this is blue, but only in black and
My
white.
favorite color.
So this is what it looks like, and I forgot. It's not screen print, but it's subliminal, or I don't know. I don't know the terminology, but we have them in medium, large, and extra large, and the shirts are $30. And he will cover your shipping as long as you're in the United States. Because I know my man Rich Vibes is in the UK, and I'm sorry, Rich
Oh,
Vibes, we cannot ship
okay.
international, not yet. So, but this includes shipping for $30. Shoot him an email, PLF Customs. Oh, I see, I messed it all up. PLF Custom Prints at gmail.com. I'm gonna let this. There it is, right there on the screen. There it is. So y'all see it. If y'all are interested,
Yes.
shoot them an email. Tell them Tall Boy sent you. You saw it on the lab. And with that being said, Lisa Marie, do you have anything else that you would like to say?
Thank you for having me. Thank you for showing me something new with Waze, because I just used it to get from point A to point B. And we'll talk.
You said what? And we'll what?
We'll talk
That's
or text.
She said we'll talk or we'll text. Well, with that being said, I thank everybody and I can't find what I'm looking for. And this bothers me when I can't find what I'm looking for.
Ow.
This is, oh my God, this is, I can't believe I can't find my show outro. Where is my show outro? So I don't know if you guys saw the show intro. It was a new one, but I now have a new show outro, and I hope that you like it. With that being said, I'll see you next Wednesday. Thank you, everyone, for bearing with me during the technical difficulties. This show will be on Roku. Search TVE Media. Thank you for hanging out with us. Lisa, thank you once again for being open to tech. And anybody else if this was your first time, thank you so much for hanging out with me. We're going to dive into this every Wednesday. We're going to try and break it down as easy as possible and make it fun and make it entertaining and put you in a position to where you can apply it. With that being said, my name is Tall Boy. I'm out.